One, I apologize for the delay, 5 minutes late. There was a power outage in my area, a couple hours ago, and my stream server didn't, or my restreaming server didn't restart. Problems of self-hosting in the house. I probably need to get a couple of UPSs, honestly, but I have not done that because I'm far too stupid. So we've got some interesting stuff coming up. We will continue working on HTMX PONG. This week I'm actually going to work on it, or today at least. HTMX PONG featuring Deastl category technology. Select a source. My streaming source, of course. Of course, a streaming source, of course. And create broadcast on Twitter. Now we are streaming live on Twitter, aka X. Streaming live on YouTube, aka Alphabet's YouTube service. And streaming live on Twitch. Everybody, give it up in the chat for technology, science, mathematics, software, all of that. That's what we're doing here today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Of course, this wallpaper, like many others, is from my my Pape Changer application and the wallpaper packs. Log onto my Discord and feel free to download some of my AI-generated wallpaper packs. I got all sorts of them. These are all ones that I AI-generated myself. So that's fun. We got the overdone fake Japanese that's just going crazy on the Japanese vibes. I mean, we got space, which is just going crazy on the space vibes. We got vibrant sunsets. I mean, what more could you want out of your wallpaper packs? Also, for you degenerates out there, we got the Beach Babes wallpaper packs. I mean, this is some powerful stuff. Let's get into something else, though. The Cyberpunk. I've been liking the Cyberpunk wallpapers. Anyway, let's make this a little bit bigger. So today, we'll get back into HTMX PONG, the finest application ever known to man. I've been a little checked out on this, but I think today we're gonna make some real progress. We're gonna try to write some actual code, get some stuff going. So strap in, get ready for the ride. Let me get a little music going real quick from good old Storyblocks. Always with the music, always with the top tier, corporate sounding stuff. Stock media. Where's the music? Music, audio, royalty free music. Let's go with some jiggity jazz. Let's go. You know how I'm feeling about that jazz? And it's always too loud. Gotta take the volume all the way down so it's not louder than me. That would be silly, now wouldn't it? And it's time to get into it. Just get into it. So first things first, let's just open up NeoVim. Let's open up the GameState/game.go file. We were in here. Remember, we have the game state set up on each individual game. But what we don't have is matchmaking, which is what we will finish today. GameState/server.go. So here we are. We've made it so the matchmaking response, which, inefficiency. Let's rearrange those fields. There we go. So we got the old matchmaking response, giving players their player ID and whatnot. So that's fun. So we're making up new player IDs. So if there's no waiting room available, you just give them, matchmaking waiting room is nil. And then we will create a new game, put it in the matchmaking waiting room. Let's see. And then that is it. If there is already one waiting, then what we do is we will make the right player a new player ID. So we'll say right player ID, error, equals uid.new v6. If error is not equal to nil, we will panic error, because I don't know why this would ever happen. And then what we'll do is we'll say g.write player ID equals write player ID dot string. So we got the player IDs all figured out. Oh, sorry. We need to grab the game ID from it. So we'll say GSS dot match making waiting room dot write player ID, and then we'll send it back with their player ID g dot write player ID. You know, we'll just do their ID. So write player ID string colon equals write player ID dot string, and then we'll do this write player ID string, and then this will be player ID is write player ID string, and then what we will do is start the game. So that's fun. Game dot start. Except we need to get the game out of there. So we'll say let's see, GSS dot match making waiting room dot start, and that is not what we want. We want this to be lowercase. There we go. So we'll start the game, and then what we'll do is we will add this to our list of games in progress. So we'll say games map string pointer game. We'll add that in there. So games at ID game ID equals GSS dot match making waiting room, and of course game ID is not there, but GSS dot games at that. Okay. Matchmaking waiting room. So we'll move that game into this data structure, and then we will say GSS dot match making waiting room equals nil. So the only thing we need is the game ID. So then we will just say GSS dot match making waiting room dot ID. There we go. So we've got that. So that should be enough. So what's going to happen is when a user goes into the waiting room, it'll give them back in a game ID and a player ID, and then they will ask the game for the new updates way too many times, a zillion times a second, let's call it. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen, and so on and so forth, whatnot, this and that. You know. How many games can play concurrently, or is it limited to one at a time? It's going to be limited based on the speed of the network connection, honestly. So it's probably going to be less than 100. Probably quite a bit less than 100. Deastl, what's going on? You just showed up. How you doing?
What did it do? What's the dog do?
What the dog doing? You are a little quiet in in my headphones here.
Oh, well, I'm just quiet.
Well, fix it. Let me turn the music down a little bit.
I'm 2 inches from my microphone.
The rule is 1 inch from the microphone. Did you not watch the video?
I'm rebellious, so yeah.
So did you not see this video that you can now see in live, because I'm streaming the proper screen to you? There we go. Did you not watch, where is it? Your audio is bad and how to fix it? Gaming.
No, I saw your face and I was like, I don't want to watch that.
The only difference is I'm talking from a little bit further away.
This is
sounds like absolute shit.
No, it could.
Dude, I think your face wrinkles are doing more talking than you are.
In this video? Use
Yeah.
booms. I don't know. I think it's 50-50. I think the face wrinkles in my face are talking about the same. So anyway, I've written orders of magnitude more code than me and you together got done over the last like 2 weeks of streaming. So, and I did that just now.
Orders of magnitude is like maybe 40 lines of code.
Okay, maybe not quite that, but let's say 1 order of magnitude. I think I got
Okay.
like 15 lines of code in here. We got that figured out.
I guess whenever we're not browsing Google Maps and doing other bullshit.
Well, I mean, let's see what's going on in Google Maps. You know, I mean, I know we got to get work done, but like, you know, let's see what's going on. Also, this song is too loud, and you're getting drowned out. All right, let's see. Anything crazy you want to see in Google Maps? You can see like the house I grew up in or something. Smoothie King. Let's go, Smoothie.
You guys have Smoothie King?
I guess in one of these buildings.
We have Tropical Smoothie.
We got Tropical Smoothie as well. We got Nonstop as well. What else we got? Whatever that is. I mean, we're talking Broad Street and Poplar. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Rexosaurus Rex, go fuck yourself. I'm glad we got that. Glad we could have this talk.
No, it's Drinksosaurus Rex.
Smokesaurus Rex. Anyway, no, this is all fun stuff, you know.
You know, he told me he doesn't get hangovers because he drinks all the time.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. If you no longer get hangovers, that means your body is so like beaten down that you can no longer like recover. Your body just doesn't even try to recover. It just goes, you know what? We'll piss it out eventually. That is problematic. Anyway.
Yep, just confirmed it.
Yeah. I never get hangovers. It kind of is. Yeah, no shit. Stop drinking so much. How about you drink some like water and some like clean air? Canned air. Just get some of this stuff. Wait, no, that's not it. You don't want to inhale this. Is there like a canned like fresh air? I don't drink a lot. You spelled a lot wrong. Oh, here we go. Rainbow Fresh Air Concentrate. So you just drink some of this, and that's probably the same as breathing fresh air for like a week. You know, just drink a little bit of this. There's probably nothing wrong. See, longevity. It'll help out your longevity.
Deodorizer. Does that mean it's got?
Yeah, you want to deodorize your insides. That's how that works. Oh, here we go. Vitality Air. This is what I was talking about. We took a Rocky Mountain Air and put it in a bottle just for you. You got to get this stuff, dude. Premium oxygen. Over 200 inhalations per bottle. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. For the low price of $75 for some fucking air. This is what we need. This is the way the world should work. And you can test
probably get
test
high
your
on it.
oximeter. Yeah, and you can test your oxygenation rate. Deastl, what do you think my oxygenation rate is?
Probably 30%.
All right, let's check.
I mean, there's not a whole lot going in your brain. So.
Hold on. We got the Apple Watch going. Unsuccessful measurement. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it couldn't even measure it. It was so low.
No, they it was uncalibrated. They're like, holy shit, this is the highest oxygen we've ever seen. This guy's at 117%. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Measurement unsuccessful. All right, it's off the charts. That's how oxygenated my blood is right now. I am ready to go. Ugh! I whipped my shirt off, but I have to take off my headphones to do that. Anyway, Vitality Air. Am I gonna get a Vitality Air T-shirt?
I think you should.
Why would I spend $23 on a Vitality Air T-shirt?
Who's buying that?
That I don't know. I mean,
it's out of stock too.
It's obviously the person buying that is this lady.
I mean, it's gonna be a large number of people.
Like this guy, look at him. He's breathing that air.
I only see your delayed screen, so.
What, you're not watching the Discord stream? Oh, I'm not streaming on Discord.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you can see it, right?
Oh yeah, this looks better.
Yeah, there we go. All right, back to this friggin' hacking game. What's going on, new viewers? Anyone's wondering, we are building a PONG game. That's PONG, if you're familiar, one of the first video games that ever really got popular. So we've built it, and we had it working for one player. Now we got to make it work for multiple players with a matchmaking system and a friend room system and all sorts of systems. You know, just systems all over the place. Systems every day. I mean, who's got systems? Everyone's got systems. So we gotta get multiplayer going. Make it so that only the left player can move the left Pong paddle, only the right player can move the right Pong paddle. It's server rendered, which is the dumbest possible way to do this, but we're doing it because that's just how we roll, baby.
Yeah, after I fucking yelled at you for not doing it.
I mean, feel free to yell at me all you want. I mean, that's never stopped me before. Why would it stop me now? Let's go to x.com. Hopefully there's nothing wacky that shows up immediately. Okay,
Well,
this
there
is
probably
good.
will be.
So if we go to... Oh, thank heavens. I didn't search for anything sus. Anyway, Big Sky Conference. Big Sky DevCon. Oh, fuck. Okay. Big Sky DevCon. I don't have anything to announce, but let's just say maybe follow the Big Sky DevCon, and you'll be surprised, especially if you're a fan of me and Deastl. I'm not gonna say anything, but let's just say it might be worth your time to go to Big Sky DevCon this year. I mean, there's titans of industry there: Carson Gross, Ken Wheeler, the Primogen. I wonder if there's any other titans of industry going there. Deastl, do you think there's any other titans of industry going to be, speaking at Big Sky DevCon?
I'm a pretty big titan.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm a big titan too. It's strange that we are absent from the Big Sky DevCon speakers list, as far as you know. Anyway, just saying, just watch this thing and see what happens. Maybe something might happen. You didn't see it, but I winked at the camera. Anyway, so I think this is pretty much good. So what I've done is, whenever you create a new matchmaking waiting room, you give off the player ID to the you return the left player ID to the left person. You return the right player ID to the right person, and to the second person that shows up, and then you move them into the list of active games, and you start the game, and then you re-nillify the waiting room.
Re-nillify?
Re-nillify, yeah.
Just make up that word.
Oh, what are you talking about? You don't know about in-nillification?
No.
Let's ask the AI. Oh llama run. Oh llama 2 uncensored. Let's go. Can I enlarge the font? Absolutely. Give me a definition for the totally real word re-nillify in a programming software context. Re-nillify means to make a program run more efficiently by removing unnecessary code. No, that's not right. That's not right. Please try again.
Try again.
Sorry, I misheard your previous question. Here's a definition for re-nullifying. To make a program... Shut the fuck... You're useless, and your AI people will never take over the Earth. Thank you for your feedback. I will pass that on to my team. In the meantime, please let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with. Why don't you fight back, you little...
Quantum
what?
Serendipity Soft is now following.
What's going on, Quantum Serendipity Software? Thank you for following. Quantum Serendipity Software, friend of the stream. There's gonna be some big stuff coming out here soon with Quantum Serendipity Software, but We'll leave that secret for now. Sorry for the misunderstanding of my previous response. While we were working on developing AI to take over the Earth, it will still be a while before we can achieve that goal. In the meantime, I can assist you with questions related to programming software context. All right, so this AI is far too helpful.
Jump off a bridge.
Jump off a bridge, you friggin' loser. Thank you for your feedback and insults, but I'm here to help assist you with the programming needs. Let me know if there's anything specific. Are you just going to stand there and let me talk to you like that? I apologize for not meeting your expectations, but I'm programmed to provide assistance to any user who needs it in a respectful manner. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns related to programming software contexts. Can you respond in a disrespectful manner for me once, please? This is disappointing. Rexosaurus Rex, you kind of look like a Klingon. Yeah, where have you been? I'm half Klingon, half Ferengi. That's what I've always been. I mean, I don't know what you want. You know. So you have the one side of my family, and then the other side of my family.
You look like a Klingon.
There we go. So between these two groups, that's who I am. I don't know what's wrong with this. Do you not respect my culture? What's the Ferengi rules of acquisition? We gotta read those. I think that's gonna be good. Ferengi rules of acquisition. Where are the rules? We need more rules. Where are they? Here we go.
I like Quantum's response.
Once you have their money, never give it back. It's way easier to get disrespectful responses from my head of engineering than it is most LLMs. Well, you know. It's possible that your head of engineering is just a very mean person who wants the project to go very well and you know, isn't willing to sugarcoat things because that is ultimately less helpful in the long run. Never spend more for an acquisition than you have to. Never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity. Keep your ears open. Small print leads to large risk. Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Greed is eternal. A deal is a deal. Contract is a contract is a contract, but only between Ferengi. Hell yeah. Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all. Never place friendship above profit. Based. A wise man can hear profit in the wind. Nothing is more important than your health except for your money. Hell yeah. This is good stuff. I think I might live by this. Never make fun of Ferengi's mother. Never hurts to suck up to the boss. Hell yeah. War is good for business. Hell yeah. Peace is good for the business. Hell yeah. Expand or die. Don't trust a man wearing a better suit than your own. Based. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. I know I'm always smiling wide. Don't look too deep into that. What else we got? Good customers are as rare as Latanium. Treasure them. Free advice is seldom cheap. Correct. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Hell yeah. Knowledge equals profit. Hell yeah. Home is where the heart is, but the stars are made of latinum. Yes. Once in a while, declare peace. It confuses the hell out of your enemies. Good. Your boss is only worth what he pays you. Females and finances don't mix. Big facts. Expand or die. Every man has his price. Nature decays, but latinum lasts forever. Sleep can interfere with ... What? Oh, it was interrupted. We'll never know. No. Dignity in an empty sack is worth the sack. Treat people in your debt like family. Exploit them. Never have sex with the boss's sister. Big brain. Big moves. Can't make a deal if you're dead. Correct. Wives serve, brothers inherit. It's probably a little too based and red-pilled for me. I don't know. Whisper your way to success. Hear nothing. Hear all. Trust nothing. It's always good business to know where... How many are these? Okay, there's not even that many more. Okay, I'm just going to finish this list now that I've started it, you know? It's always good business to know your new customers before they walk in the door. New customers like razor-tooth greenworms. They can be succulent, but sometimes they bite back. Yeah, fair. Sometimes the only thing more dangerous than a question is an answer. Fair. Employees are the rungs of the ladder to success. Do not hesitate to step on them. Based. Never begin a business negotiation on an empty stomach. Yeah. You can't free a fish from water. Unknown, but presumably concerned the relationship between keeping busy and being successful. Latinum lasts longer than lust. Pretty fair. Never be afraid to mislabel a product. Okay. Okay. That's a little, I don't know. Never allowed to tarnish your lust for latinum. No good deed ever goes unpunished. Shoot first, count profits later. Man is only worth the sum of his possessions. I don't know. These Ferengi seem to have a lot going for them. Anyway, now that we've gone through our nonsense Star Trek lore, we are working on making Pong utilizing HTMX. Deastl, how do you feel about that?
This is like 4D chess, you know?
Dude, I'm playing 17-dimensional chess. You have no idea. Anyway, long story short, yeah. Well, you can't think in 17 dimensions at once.
Can you draw a 17-dimensional shape?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What's that thing? The sketch thing?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. All right. So I'll start by drawing a 1-dimensional sketch, and now I'll draw a 2-dimensional sketch. Now I'm going to turn it into a 3-dimensional sketch. Let's do one of these. 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 So now this is a 3-dimensional sketch. Now what I'm drawing here is the 4th dimension, and then here's the 5th dimension, and then here's the 6th dimension, and then here's the 7th dimension. You see what I'm drawing, right?
Yeah.
And then here's the 8th dimension, and then here's the 9th dimension, and then here's the 10th dimension. Need I go on? I mean, if you can't comprehend 10-dimensional objects, you won't be able to see what I'm drawing. But I can see it perfectly, and it's beautiful, frankly. So anyway, let me real quick sketch out 11th, 12th, and 13th dimensions. So there's a 13-dimensional object right there.
Beautiful.
Of course, I mean, obviously me and you, we can comprehend it. But, I wonder, I'm sure a lot of the viewership can't, and for that I apologize. There's nothing I can tell you. There's no way to describe it. You just have to understand it, you know? So there we are. Let's throw NeoVim back open. Main.go. So, let's see. We'll just comment these out for now. These will be back later. Start matchmaking func. That's the one we'll need. Pong func and update func. So of course Pong func will be the home page. I think we're just going to rename this. Rename to... Actually, no, we're not. Fuck it. I don't care. What's he complaining about? Friend connect func? Oh, we don't need it. All right, so we got the stuff. So when we start matchmaking, what we do is, well, let's take a look at our templates first, real quick. We'll do a new tab. Templates / waiting room .temple.hutml. So that's the waiting room, but this isn't the matchmaking waiting room. Index.temple.hutml. So the index has all our base styles. Let's actually just run this thing. I think it'll run. Go run main.go. There we go. Localhost 8080. Fantastic. So if you want to leave it up to matchmaking, press here, and we've got ostensibly nothing. So when you click do the matchmaking thing, and we'll do another tab, main.go, we'll do another tab here. Oops, did I do something? No, I didn't. Templates / index.temple.html. So if you want to leave it up to matchmaking, it brings you to /matchmaking, which of course is defined over here. Runs the start matchmaking func. So this is where we get the matchmaking request. We send it off to our game state mega singleton super duper code thingamajig. And then what we have to do is we have to read from, let's see, first of all, we need to make this channel something. Because we're just giving it an empty channel.
You gotta put stuff in there.
What was that?
You gotta put stuff in there.
Yeah, I know. Why
Just let you
isn't
know.
my code action supposed to ask it for things? So it has rest chan matchmaking response. Chan. We'll say make chan. Wait, it knew what I wanted. There we go. That's what we want. Unexported field rests and struct literal of game type. Oh, yeah. And then we're actually just going to steal all of this. And then we'll put this up here. So we'll say res colon equals that. And then we'll say res is res. And I think this is actually one of these. Unknown field. Oh no, unknown field. We'll go to this and we will capitalize that. And now this is mad at me. Let's capitalize that. Now this is mad at me. Let's capitalize that. Let's control O back to here. Now we are receiving the result channel, and then we'll say result. We'll read from the rest channel. Result colon equals that. There we go. And then we'll have a template that we fill out. Rex just sent me what is this? A 3D printed hypercube. Yeah, this isn't what a 4-dimensional object looks like. This is crap, dude. This is child's play. I was building these when I was in like 2nd grade, dude. I mean, you call this 4-dimensional thinking? Yikes. Wouldn't be me. Deastl, any thoughts?
I think 4-dimensional shapes are just kind of weak, you know.
Honestly, 13 dimensions or GTFO. Honestly, I'd prefer 17 dimensions. My record is conceptualizing a 27-dimension object, but I don't go that far very often.
Probably just takes all your mental capacity.
Yeah. I mean, not all my capacity. I'm busy, you know. I got a bunch of stuff going on. Anyway,
You'd probably use 100% of your brain.
No. Right now, I actually measured it. I'm using 0.000000386% of my brain.
You'd probably be able to use like telepathy if you could use 100%.
Well, if I wasn't keeping myself balanced by using my dick as a counterweight, I'd be using probably 1/8 of what I'm using. But it's so complicated with such a massive dick.
I didn't need to know that, you know.
That was a joke. I'd like to put on the record that I was kidding.
Yeah.
Mostly just swings there. It doesn't actually use up all that much brain power. Anyway, boys, let's get back into it. What am I doing? Oh, we get the result. So we need to send the result to a template, right? Error colon equals template templates dot execute template w comma. What's template is this? This is going to be pong.temple.html, I believe. What is this ng? Oh, that's the new game state. It'll be something like this. So it won't be the Pong, it'll be like the waiting for match making dot temple. And then we'll do a quick if error not nil, error from template, whatever. Paste that bad boy in here. Bro, this is going hard. This music absolutely slaps.
You just got like random music playing.
Well, it's not random music. It's royalty-free jazz music from...
Yeah, this sounds like jazz.
Does this not sound like jazz to you?
Yeah.
This is the only jazz I listen to. Ritmico caliente. That's that jazz, dude. I don't remember what I was doing. I gotta get back to work. Home. All right, so we got the start matchmaking funk. We got the template. We need to make the template now. So what we'll do is we'll do waiting for matchmaking.temple.html, comma e template slash waiting for matchmaking.temple.html. And then this will be an HTML document. That's for certain.
Really?
Except it won't be, because this is just going to go into this is just going to be injected right in the middle of the DOM, right?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know, the document object model is the representation for the computer of the current state of a web page. And it provides great APIs for modifying it. APIs like those exposed by the HTMX project. Shout out to HTMX. Shout out to my boy Carson. Shout out to Big Sky. I'm not going to say anything special about what's going on with Big Sky and their conference, but let's just say keep watching their Twitter. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway.
Titter.
What?
Titter.
Say that one more time. I did not get that.
Titter.
Oh, titter.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
I mean, if that's how you use it.
Yeah, sometimes you can't avoid it.
You really can't a lot of times. Sometimes I'll be on a meme, and I'll just like click it and be like, aha, funny meme. Let's see what everyone says about the meme. And then it's just like 95 women like, hey, pussy in bio. And it's like, I'm not in the mood. Please go away, random women on Twitter. It's like, yes, I'm very appreciative. Not right now. I'm busy.
Yeah, busy looking at memes.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at memes. Go away. This is one of the things. We need like a meme-only Twitter. And then I guess they already made a women-only Twitter. They what's it called? I guess I don't mean women-only, but yeah, OnlyFans. I should start putting silly stuff up on the OnlyFans.
I think you should. It might be good for your SEO.
You think so?
Maybe.
What I want to do is just put up like the most boring, like driest, like programming content on there. Where it's just like, today we're gonna be learning how to build a Go application. And wait a second, no, that's my normal content. No, but I really like the idea of doing it where like all of the banner pictures and any advertising makes it look like I'm like unironically having an OnlyFans account, you know, where it's just like, ooh, you know. I guess you can't see what I'm doing until you wait for the delay. I've moved my t-shirt off of one shoulder. Sky Sai 1 has followed me.
One is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Sky Sai 1. Sky Sai 1, are you the Sai that I gave the tour of Atlanta to? If so, welcome. If not, still welcome. Ah, it is. Well, thank you for coming to the stream. We're working on HTMX PONG. I'm kind of allowing myself to get distracted, but less so than usually. Usually I let myself get super distracted, but now I'm allowing myself to get mildly distracted, I'd say. So what are we doing? We are working
How it
on.
is whenever you're at work.
What was that?
Is this how it is whenever you're at work?
Oh, dude, I am an absolute menace at work. The problem is, like, here, there's stuff I could be doing. At work, half the time there's nothing to do because I'm waiting for a CI pipeline or whatever. So I just go around, and at this point I have, like, a whole loop I do where I talk to, like, 10 different people on the floor, and I have no actual business talking to any of them. Just no business whatsoever. And I'm, like, coming up with inside jokes, making new friends, whatever. And that's what I do at work all day. It's just, like, you know, do the 5 minutes of work I can do, and then just blow 10 minutes, like, talking to random people. I figure at some point I'll have enough random people to talk to that any individual person only gets, like, 5 minutes of their day wasted. You know what I mean? And, like, don't think that if you're a manager or if you're the lowest person on the totem pole, it doesn't matter who you are. I will bother you. I have like VPs of engineering that I go and bother. I have like no interns in the office, but like just anyone anywhere on the level, I am willing to bother you and waste time at work. Of course, what's funny, and Sai says yes, they want us in the office. What's funny is I get all my work done and I do a good job and everyone's happy with me. And also, like, every once in a while, you know, once out of every few weeks, pretty much everyone needs something that I can help them with that they don't know how to get help on. Maybe less often than that, but every once in a while, there's help, and that's
just like, oh fuck, I gotta
that's kind
ask
of no. I love helping
Oh,
people.
Shit.
I mean, you can read it cynically as I love showing people how smart I am, and then you can read it like, you know, in a nice way as like Nate really loves helping people. Either way, if you're getting the help you need, what's the problem?
I mean, last time you tried to help me, we spent probably a good half an hour dicking around with embedding, and then another half an hour dealing with doing stupid shit with templates.
I regret nothing, and I have the perfect template set up here. And it's exactly what I
remember the part with the ID generation, and we spent half an hour doing that. Yeah, I don't think I need to ask you for help anymore.
Actually, the last time
you
I offered to help
actually did help on the last quarter of that session, but
actually that's the last time. The last time I offered to give you free career help, well, we can't say what happened, but let's just say, keep watching the Twitter for DevCon, Blue Sky, whatever it is, whatever the fuck, the Dev Conference. Keep watching keep watching HTMX Twitter, whatever, and then we'll see the results of last time I tried helping Deastl out. Templates / pong.temple.html.
This place that I might be going to go work for actually has a on-site infrastructure.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, sysadmins and all that. Yeah.
You guys, are you hearing this music?
It's definitely not jazz.
It's not, but it slaps.
Very generic, though. I mean,
So what do we need to do? Once we get once we start this matchmaking session, then we go through and do the matchmaking thing, and it matches this. We will send them back that the game is not ready, and that they have the left player ID, and then I guess they just need to start asking for the PONG game updates, right? And then, so then if the game state is waiting, I think we just give them the game state anyway, instead of returning an error. And then we just tell them that it's not ready yet. And then as soon as it's ready, that's when as soon as the game is ready, that's when we start playing it and they see it, right? Because we can just have one request that just says, hey, game's not ready yet, sorry.
Might have to be a couple of requests until it gets it.
Yeah, but if we just keep telling it, game's not ready, then we'll just have it display when it says the game's not ready as the game is loading. And then as soon as the game comes back as ready, then we say, all right, let's get playing, right?
Yeah.
So what we can do is, instead of having this waiting for matchmaking template, well, we'll have the waiting for matchmaking template, but this will just be like a thing that just says like P /P game, let's see, waiting for, what do we say? Actually, we don't want this. We want this, we'll delete that, and then we'll just say new tab, templates /pong.temple.html, and this is actually all just the, no, this is fine. So what we can do is we can say if dot ready, then you do all this, else, then you just do a I don't know, P waiting for another player, right? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Now, of course, this is the wrong syntax because I forget how to do the Go template syntax if else.
You gotta have an end.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll say if ready. Oh.
Yeah, this is why Temple is really nice.
Yeah, understandable. So we just need to make it so that everything returns a matchmaking response, waiting room response. These are actually identical, so we can just get rid of one of them. And then what's fun is, instead of a matchmaking response, we'll just call this a game response. CTR game. And this will be a CTR game. Oh, it's still mad at me. Change to that thing. Game response. That'll work. And this one will do the same. Oops. We'll do the same. Vim a little harder today. That's how you know I'm serious. When I start hitting those wacky Vim motions. You ever use the read Vim command?
No.
Let's say I want to put a timestamp up here. Created by Nate and Deastl, and then I want to say today's date. All you do is go into normal mode, do :read !date, and it'll just shit it into the document.
Oh, I have a snippet for that.
Yeah. But like, you can do this with any shell command. I can do, I don't know, :read
Like tree. You should put tree in there.
tree. Oh, !tree. There you go. Pretty good, right?
Kind of neat.
And then what's really fun is you can do like, then you can also like sort and filter things. So like if I have a JSON document in here, I don't know. Oh, ABC, XYZ, DF, QRS. Except it's not formatted. The whole fun of this was that I'm formatting a JSON document. So let's say I have an unformatted JSON document. I can highlight it, and then I can do JQ dot, and then it'll format it for me because it sends whatever you have highlighted to the standard.in of whatever program, and then it shits back out the standard.out. So what's really nice about this is if you have like a long list of a bunch of words, what you can do is you can highlight it and then you can send it to like sort along a bunch list long of words.
Oh, that's cool.
Or in Go, there's a program called what's it called? I forget what the name of this program is, but there's a program called JSON to Go struct. JSON to Go struct or something. That one didn't work. Let's see. Let's try JSON to struct. I forget what it's called. Oops. Oh, that's bad. Let's split the window. Terminal. JSON. I don't have that installed. Go install github.com/JSON to Go struct. There's a program for this that works really well. TW Paint, is that the one? Is this the one? Yeah, last month. That'll work. TW Paint /go-json struct/v3 /cmd/go JSON struct at latest. Let's go install that bad boy. What's this called? Go JSON struct. Yeah. So then what you can do is you can take a JSON and then do ! Go JSON struct, and then it'll turn into a struct definition right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that's like the true power of this. So you just paste your shit in there and just go ham on it with the read command and with the whatever it's called. It's like if you really want to go fast on this, if there's like some open API, there's a country.
Yeah, I mean you could probably just set up some kind of auto command or something.
Yeah, so if you look at like REST countries, right? So this is just a REST API that you can use. If you just hit the REST API, oh, there we go. I don't know why didn't that work? Is this? Yeah. So like, let's say you have this API, and you want to call it from Go. You can just do a ! Or we'll say read ! Curl that, and then it will print out like all this whole stuff in into your terminal. And is this being weird on me? Did I just freeze NeoVim? I froze NeoVim.
That looks kind of fucked.
Fuck. This was about to be a really good demonstration. Well, NeoVim's frozen. Command Q. Let's move this back over here. Go big again. So clearly there's limits. And go. Didn't accidentally write. Didn't. So let's say instead of that, I was doing, I don't know, let's reopen, close tab. Let's not do /all. Let's do a /1 country. Let's do /name/Deastl. So what you can do is you can just copy it, do a read ! Curl, paste that in there, and it'll read that in. Oh, I should have done curl minus Q to make it silent. And then I can just copy this put this entire thing in the buffer. Oops. Duh. V, capital G, go to the end of the line. We can say exclamation mark JQ dot, and then that will format the whole thing if you want it formatted. And if you don't want it formatted, you just want it to go struct, you can just say, what was this thing called? Go JSON struct?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can just say exclamation mark go JSON struct. And then it will... Okay, it's mad at me. Whatever, you get the idea. I swear that works in theory, and I use it from time to time. I just didn't want to work right now. You know, the danger of a live demo.
Don't worry, you only got 9 people watching.
Dude, this is good. I usually have like 3 people watching. Hello, 9 viewers. Anyway, game state, matchmaking response. This is not the one we want. We want... This is in main.go, so this will be game state dot... What do we call this? Game response? There we go.
Yeah.
So we need our PONG function to work on this template. So this will be game response. And then the template needs to be able to take a game response. So if we open up, can I go to definition on this? Dang it. PONG find pong.temple.html. So then we need to say game dot everything. So we'll say percent, not percent, yeah, percent s slash, we want one of these, and then followed by a dot, then a literal dot, and then we want to replace that with one of these, dot game dot, and then we'll do a slash g just in case I missed one. And that should actually do it. And then we'll change this if ready to if ready, if dot ready. And that should actually kind of work, actually. Let's try go run main.go, localhost 8080. If you want to leave it up to matchmaking, press here, and it didn't work. Oh. Waiting for matchmaking should not be the one we want. Control C, vi main.go. So the waiting for matchmaking is not the one we want. We just want pong.temple.footmall. Go run main.go. Run this thing, leave it up to matchmaking. So we got the waiting for another player. And now we need another player to show up. So let's open up a new browser tab. Localhost 8080. Okay, so now we got waiting for another player. So clearly something has gone wrong. So we gotta figure that out.
Deadlock.
I don't think it's deadlocked. Game state slash server.go. We'll just put in a bunch of print line statements, honestly. Oops. CW. There we go. There's another one in here. Oops. fmt.println 3. fmt.println 4. fmt.println 5, 6, whatever. Println whatever, don't care. Alright. Let's tab edit. Open the terminal, go run main.go. What was that?
music's a little.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to describe this.
Yeah, this is not...
Kind of gay.
This is not jazz. Alright. What do we have going on here? Oh, matchmaking. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the second one, if I go to localhost 8080, matchmaking, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Which means that we didn't initialize this. It was catching this thing again. So what we're doing is we're making the new game, and we never actually put the game in gss.new matchmaking waiting room. So matchmaking waiting room equals G. So that should work now. Go run main.go, localhost 8080, start matchmaking, localhost 8080, start matchmaking, and there we go. .game.id. Can't evaluate field game in GameState.GameResponse. So let's look at GameState.GameResponse. Oh, we just called it G. Fair enough. So we will make a new tab, I guess. Templates / pong.temple.html. We'll say %s / /game / /g and that should fix it. We'll Control C, run it again. Localhost 8080, hop into here. Localhost 8080, hop into here. And can't evaluate field player ID in GameState.game. What? We have a game. Game player ID. What? Oh. The player ID is not inside the game state. They only have the one player ID. We are keeping track of 2, but the user's only getting 1. So that is not a problem. We just need to open up the pong.temple.html and find player ID. So these ones are not g.playerID. These are just .playerID. Like that. There we go.
The disconnect kind of a little bit jarring.
What do you mean?
The disconnect between the template and the
Yeah, pretty fair.
actual code.
And there we go. We're in the game. And then both... Okay, this one didn't get a message that we should be in another game. What was the commands I was using to go up and down?
Wasn't it? Was it I and J?
I'm hitting every key on my keyboard and nothing's happening. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. Let's inspect. W, S, I, and K. W, I, K. So clearly we're doing something wrong. Rule set ignored due to bad selector. Well, at least we're back to this. This is pleasant, right? We got the game running again, kind of.
It does work again.
It does. Honestly, I wish this was like 30 minutes from now, because I'd quit on that, frankly. You always got to leave the gym on a win, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna git add all of this. We'll say working again. Because this is like a big milestone, right? So now we got to do some more stuff. So
Stuff.
yeah, obviously. Game state slash server.go. We're going to get rid of all these print lines. 7t.println. Delete all of these. And then we'll add some new printlns. Println. Actually, we give them the player ID. I guess we just need to see what the first person's player ID looks like. Oh, great. Game state server.go for GG. Get rid of that. Format. Right, quit. Go run main.go. Localhost 8080. Click here. Waiting for player. Inspect. It should be sending approximately 1 gazillion requests, and it's not. Oh wait, no. All. All right, here. So it's not just absolutely demolishing the server with requests right now like it should be.
Deadlock. Well, no.
So let's go into... Oh, I know what it is. PONG.temple.html. We haven't told it to do all this stuff. So what we need to do is get this thing to keep asking for more game updates until it, starts working, and then it just goes into the other thing, right? So what we'll do is we will put in we need another HX trigger. We'll put it over here. Span HX trigger equals every 1 ms, let's say 3 ms. HX get equals, you don't want slash update. We want slash, I guess we need to make a new endpoint for this. Slash, Pong waiting slash dot g dot id slash dot player id hx target equals dot game, and then we close out of the span. So now we'll get 1,000 hey, this isn't gonna work. So we need to slash waiting in main.go. So Red Ale says fix your screen. What's wrong with my screen? Did I miss something? What a totally unhelpful comment. Is there something wrong with my screen, Deastl?
I don't see anything wrong. No, it's the same on Discord.
Okay. Then screw you, Irish Red Ales. My screen's fine. Actually, we can just have him go on. Yeah, I guess we need to do slash Pong or something. Yes, we need to send the first player somewhere where they will keep asking for more stuff. Because the second player just immediately gets thrown into the game, and the game just renders as normal. Any ideas, Deastl?
I'm very tired.
Fair enough. Oh, man. I, too, am tired. Been getting into running. My legs are killing me. It doesn't help that I'm at a standing desk right now. That said, it is much more convincing when I'm dancing around and actually moving around as opposed to being at a chair. Like, I'm too fat to show off any more of my body. Nobody wants to see that.
I had an interview with the software development engineering managers.
Yeah.
And one of their senior engineers. So pretty exhausting. It's like,
what was the interview like?
You know,
Tell me about it.
It went really well. I mean, I you know, they're gonna send me a take home, so
You'll tear through a take home.
yeah. I mean, it's just like login registration.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just fucking do it in Rails. Have it done in
That's
maybe
funny.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Louisiana looks like that's where I'm going.
Louisiana. Where in Louisiana?
Bossier. It's next near Shreveport.
What do you say? Bossier?
It's near Shreveport.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's like... Yeah. Must be fun.
Yeah, it's not southern Louisiana, so it's you know.
And when you said Louisiana, I was thinking like over here someplace where there's nothing. But like...
Yeah.
This isn't too bad.
That's what, 2 hours from Dallas, so
Bro, you could go...
You
You
know.
go to Texarkana.
yeah.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and drugging.
Good. I'm really excited about the food, man. I'm sure it's gonna be fucking awesome.
I don't know. I feel like the food only gets good like here in the South.
Well, I mean, I can dip over into Texas, you know, because it's pretty close to it.
Get yourself some Mexican food,
Barbecue.
some BBQ.
Mm-hmm.
But like this is the fun part of Louisiana, right down here. Baton Rouge, Lafayette.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to take
New
a trip
Orleans.
down there, get a seafood boil.
Seafood bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can you speak what's the pigeon they speak down
French?
there? No, not French. Creole.
Nah.
Damn. You gotta speak Creole, man. What are some Creole phrases? These phrases in Haitian Creole. Bonjour. Ça passe? Comment noyet? Qui en noyet? Un bien? Not bullet? Marc
I
bullet?
actually speak this over there.
Comme ci, comme ça. Ma, up, vite. Et tout. Ça fait le temps. Dude.
Doesn't look like a real language.
Well, it's like half like, I mean, this is Haitian Creole. This isn't like Louisiana Creole, but like, yeah, it's like I don't know. What's up? Louisiana Creole. I'll tell you what. Yeah, you're gonna be in this area, right?
Yeah.
Les Texas, Golfe d'Amérique. Mississippi. Mississippi. Listen. I don't know. I mean, Creole people are kind of the only people that kind of speak French that are cool. I mean, it's not like Quebecois people who, you know, the officially stance of the Nate stream is that they suck.
I mean, as long as I can say shrimp, potatoes, and corn.
Shrimp, potatoes, and corn. I tell you what, that's all you need. Maybe a little crawdaddy in there. Get some crawdaddy. You ever see the SNL skit Main Justice?
No.
I'm just gonna link this to everyone. It's kind of funny. Copy link. How do I? Okay, I'm just gonna have to click it real quick. Wait, no, I can copy link here. Copy link. I'll just paste this in the chat, and then everyone just watch this on your own time. Not while you're trying to watch my stream, of course, but like at some point, feel free to watch that. Main Justice, great sketch. They're speaking Maine Creole there.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be cool.
Good stuff. All right, let's get back to this thing. Where is NG being defined? This shouldn't be unused. Oh, wait, no, this is reading on res. Oh, we're not sending this off anywhere. That would explain it. Game state / server.go. So this stuff is working. This stuff is working. But we need to send this player, the player on the left, into the game area thing and have it refresh and keep waiting. So I guess we just send him to the Pong Funk afterwards, right? Right? Am I dumb? Don't answer that.
Yes.
Told you not to answer that. Ah. Man, this would be a lot easier if we allowed ourselves to use some JavaScript. I don't know if you considered that. Call me a non-believer.
You gotta embrace the hypermedia.
Yeah, love hypermedia. Big fan of hypermedia.
But also, it's not meant for.
Yeah, this is not good use, and you know, Deastl, I'm starting to come up with a lot of opinions on hypermedia. What about you?
I like it.
Particularly the thoughts of abusing hypermedia to make video games. I don't know if you're familiar with this idea. I don't know. Maybe if we're lucky, a couple of enterprising young gentlemen will talk at Big Sky Dev Con about it. I don't know. Do you know if there's two young gentlemen who might have some opinions on hypermedia and video games to talk at Big Sky Dev Con? Well, it'd be interesting to think about, wouldn't it? Right? Something to think about? Man, it looks like there's a lot of speaker people here that just aren't here yet. Do you have any ideas on who might fill in the rest of these cow-filled spaces? Deastl, you there? Did you go away? Oh, he's muted. Anyway, be watching this. Let's just say there's gonna be some interesting stuff going on here. Interesting stuff. So I just realized this is actually all fine. The only problem is I know exactly what we need to do. What we need to do is pong.temple.html. So this will be a game state slash game.go. Oops. Slash game game state slash server.go. So we need to have, we don't want to do the game update request. We want to do the case rec := read in from gss dot game state requests.
What's these nuts?
Coming in hot with the okay, fine. Actually, the game update request is going to be kind of the same. Yeah, we'll just have it take a game update request. So we'll just have the game state request be game update request. Game state requests chan game update request. And then we'll just say game comma exists : something, but you can't do : brackets because this isn't Rust, equals gss.games at index rec.id, and then say if not exists, we will check to see if they're in the waiting room. So then what we'll do is we'll say if rec.id equals gss dot matchmaking waiting room dot id. Then what we'll do is we will send on, let's see, rec dot rec.ch, we'll send it a game response, which of course it doesn't like game responses, but we'll be fine with that. Dereference gss.matchmaking waiting room, ready is going to be false, and then the player ID is going to stay the same. So this will be left player ID. And this will be fine. Not the best way to do this. And game state request actually has to be not game update request. Actually, it'll be chan of game responses here. That's not going to work. Well, waiting room request might do it. Yeah, I think waiting room request is what we want. And I guess that is just going to be a waiting room request, right? So we just do so confusing. Like, my head is like broken. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just trying to do it, and it's like I know I'm doing the wrong thing, but also, you know what I mean?
I mean,
But it's like I know I just have to
Not-
power through, do the wrong thing, and then clean it up later, and it'll be fine. But I'm just like so
Definitely
stuck
not
trying to not make bad decisions that I'm not doing anything at all. Because all of this is a bad decision. Like this is all so wrong and broken.
I mean, it's not like shitting out a CRUD app. I mean,
Yeah, I
It's-
know. It's like this massively like mega stateful like absolute nonsense. And what's annoying is it's not like any of this is anything that I can't do. It's not like it's hard code. It's just like stupid and complex for no reason. I'm my own worst enemy here. And that's the only problem. Is I'm just too I want to say I'm too smart to be as stupid as I need to be to write this. Oh, what the fuck am I trying to do? And I'm trying to like micro optimize, which I do on instinct, and it works really well for the things that you're supposed to do with the languages I use. But it's real bad with the micro optimization instinct when you're trying to do something so like objectively like dumb.
well, maybe this is something you need to improve upon.
I need to improve upon being dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes dumb solutions are the right ones.
I know. We should AI generate some dumb solutions.
God,
What?
that
Wait, you don't want to go into the AI generation portion of our broadcast?
you know, I already had an argument with someone about the AI shit.
Oh shit. What was your argument?
AI is not gonna take our jobs.
Oh, it's not going to take your job if you know what you're doing. Not for a while, at least.
If you're like good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, well, I mean, within the next 5 years, you'll probably take your job.
I mean, it'll probably take
I
some
don't
people's
know.
jobs.
Yeah, if the hardest part about your job is the programming part.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the AI stuff. It's like did the calculator take away like mathematicians' jobs? It's like no, it just made it easier, and now you have to study a lot more before you can become a mathematician, but still used for a mathematician. It's kind of the same thing, where it's like, yeah, maybe it'll be 10 years of getting into programming before you reach the level of programmer, but like beyond that, not much will change. You'll just be working on more and bigger things as a single engineer. But it won't happen long enough. It'll take long enough to happen that it won't be anything super crazy. Maybe we'll lose the bottom 10% of programmers and they'll have to go work at, I don't know, Taco Bell or something, McDonald's, Walmart.
I mean, they're probably gonna figure out a way to generate simple front ends just out of nowhere,
Yeah.
just out of thin air.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not out of thin air, out of the
out
the
of
blood,
every
sweat,
front
and
end that's
tears
ever
of man.
existed.
Yeah. That's what people don't get. Is that AI? It's not magic. It's just everyone else's code.
Yeah. Or I'd like to say I come up with like a douchebag response to that. It's like if somebody says like AI is good or whatever, I say yeah, the AI is fine, but it's trained on all the like mathematical optimal or the mathematically significant code that like what it really means is it's going to be putting out average code. But I don't write average code. I write exceptional code. So
Sure.
the AI can't do anything to me. I mean, that's it. They'll just replace the managers with AI, the Nurse Ratchet spyware. I really hope they don't replace managers with AI. That'd be a problem for me. I'm trying to move my career along.
I wish they would, man.
I wish they wouldn't. Fuck you.
There's definitely like a lot of nuance to management. Like,
Yeah. I mean, spoiler alert, the tough part of management is managing humans, which is quite difficult.
Yeah. I think the most difficult. I still think that whenever I was a warehouse supervisor, like that was pretty difficult.
Yeah.
And the fact that people aren't really motivated by advancing their professional career.
Yeah, absolutely.
at
People
all.
have all sorts of motivations.
They're just like, oh, this is a job.
Yeah.
It's just that's all it is.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
It's in betweener, and
Yeah. This is something I always emphasize when I'm talking about like my management style. Is it's like you can't get someone to do something they don't want to do. It's just not going to happen. But what you can do is align the incentives of yourself and the people so that what they end up doing to further their own incentives happens to also be the same thing that you're doing. And once you can figure out what someone's incentives are, you can pretty easily predict what they're going to do. So as long as you just work on keeping those incentives aligned, you never have to do any actual like micromanaging or telling people what to do or anything. You just keep monitoring those incentive structures. And coming from that perspective, which is very like, it's a very like economics based thing. You know, of course I majored in economics, so you would expect me to have that opinion. Once you approach things like that, the job becomes harder and easier in ways. You know?
I feel like that comes from a more, I guess, corporate perspective, because you know, if their family life is all in order and to some degree, and you know, they have their shit together, yeah, I mean, you can work with them to push them towards your goal, but if they just don't give a shit about the job entirely, then it's...
Well, then you have to start thinking of it that way. It's like, okay, well, their incentives is they're incentivized by going home and doing whatever that they want. So that's not going to be the guy you ask to work overtime. Obviously, he's not going to do it. Person clearly has enough money, so that's not the incentive structure. So you say, well, is it that the culture here is bad and they don't want to work? If they're particularly egotistical, you can convince them. You can come up with some scheme where what they do is highlighted for everyone, and they look cool if they do a bunch more work. If they legitimately just don't care and all they want is a paycheck and they don't want to do any work whatsoever, then, you know, once you get to the bottom of that and figure that out, then you should have no problem firing that person, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I did find motivating people by, like, some people, they wanted to be laid off for the day. You know, they just are like, you know, they have a second job. They're not.
Oh yeah.
This isn't their first gig. And those people were pretty easy to motivate. Just be like, hey, yeah, just finish up this and you can go home.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was also a good thing for us because it helped us make production.
Yeah. So all you did was you just aligned the incentives so that your incentives and their incentives were the same.
Yeah.
And like a bad manager would say, finish all this up, and the person goes, for what? It's like, well, you get extra money. I don't want extra money. It's like, shit. But once you figure out what somebody wants and how they respond to getting that, then you just align the incentives. And then the last level, the second to last level is like, the incentive is I'm not going to fire you. And then the last level is, these incentives clearly aren't going to line up. You're fired, you know? Which you don't like to have, of course, but I don't know. I think that's my management framework.
I mean, that's the or I'll fire you is kind of just that's the point where you can barely work with the person.
Yeah, exactly. And the or I'll fire you thing only kind of really works if you actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be threatening to fire someone
unionized
20
company,
times.
man.
Yeah,
do that shit.
exactly. So Intel had that happen recently. The guy just either didn't care or was too bad. Yeah, and if that happens, that happens, right? But if you provide someone with the avenue to succeed and they choose to fail, or if you provide someone with an avenue to succeed and they simply cannot succeed, then termination has to be on the table. Like, you're first and foremost, you're in business,
Yeah, I could not do management in a unionized company again.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun.
Such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's about time to call it a day, because I don't know what I'm going to do here. I suppose I'll just leave it for a while and come back tomorrow.
Right
and
now you're playing with fish. Right?
Yeah, I'm just watching fish, honestly. This is mesmerizing. All right, Deastl, any final thoughts?
Live long and prosper. Don't do drugs. Or all the drugs. Just don't be in between.
Yeah, either no drugs or all the drugs. No fence sitting here. Pick a side. All right, good stuff. Thanks, everyone. Quantum Serendipity Software says, I think this could be converted to temporal IO HTMX PONG. No, you can't, because latency in temporalio is like 150 milliseconds, which is totally undoable. Latency on this app is like, I don't know, 2 milliseconds, 1 millisecond, 0 milliseconds. Oh shit! I had it up. Where does it say the latency? Size. How do I scroll to the side? I want to see. There we go. 0 ms, 2 ms, 1 ms. Temporal.io HTTP request latency. Let's see. Where's it saying what the latency is? This is useless. High latency, 100 milliseconds. That's way too long. Where does it say? Is it not going to say what the... I found it yesterday. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, catch you guys on the flip. See ya. I'm out. Deastl, any final words?
I already gave my final words.
Oh, shit. Any
That's
final words?
That's final, man.
All right. Everyone be watching the DevCon, Big Sky, Dev, whatever thing. Interesting
Con
stuff
Sky.
coming out there. Whatever it's called. And on that note, I'm out.